is being emphasized and more important. So society is going in the wrong direction, frankly.
Are you optimistic that folks will rise up against central bank digital currencies?
Listen up.
There will be a rebellion?
No, I don't think so. Look, they say 20 or 25% of the U.S. population is on psychoactive drugs to start with. I'm not talking about...
Golo ya bashim kahakdash. Brakadaya hawa, brakadaya hawa shy, 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 brakadaya hawa bashim hawa shy, brakadaya hawa bashim hawa shy, brakadaya hawa bashim hawa shy, bashim kahakdash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam Shaw, Yasharallah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We here. Shalom to the sincere Akim out there on the corners, holding down your altar, wherever the Lord placed you at in these last days, bringing out the 100% of this word, making sure that you kiss the sun while you can. Shalom, Labakariam Shaw, Yasharallah to you. May we be of that number. We close. All the information is out. Everybody's talking about it. But you heard what he said. Most people are going to take this, grain of rice, because the nation is dumbed down. The world is dumbed down, but the nation is dumbed down. This is Daniela Cambone. Now, I follow her channel, been following her for a minute, and I forget who this guy is. This is his second time on the show, but he's the analyst. He wrote a few books, and he's been around for a minute, and he has a good opinion on the economy and how things are going right now. I've checked this guy. I just forget his name. He states it in the beginning of the show, but he's been talking about the financial system since the 80s. He actually saw the collapse, because once you're in this system, in this world, right, the financial world, so to say, you understand the changing, from gold to silver to greenbacks, from greenbacks to the dollar. Like you get a feel for the financial system, and you can kind of start predicting. So this guy did have a prediction, if I'm not mistaken. It started off in the 80s, but nevertheless, that's neither here or there. You heard the statement he just made. The average American is just zombied out. They don't know what's going on. So yeah, when this CBD system that's going to link it all the way back to the MOTB, when it's hit, they're going to take it, because they part of this world. And ultimately, that's their destiny. They're going to take this thing. But I'm going to rewind this a bit. Let me see. I want to go... Do I want to go forward? Let's go back a bit. Because something he said back here was very interesting. They touching on a few things, but let's check this here.
Of dollars in a bank. The U.S. government, by going through the courts and so forth, can seal off your brokerage and bank accounts. Okay, but it's still illegal. But with a central bank digital currency, they're not only able to easily create more of them just by the punch of a computer button, but seal off your bank account, as the Canadian government did to the truckers a couple of years ago.
And this is what it's boiling down to right there. Right there. That's sealing off the system, and this is and this is for those who actually take the MOTB, not necessarily those that rebel and decide, look, I'm gonna not take it, right? Because the Lord might have tapped into your system, which is your spirit, and woke you up that this is the mark of the, you know what, the MOTB. But they're going to be billions of people that's going to take it, and they're going to become prisoners to the New World Order. And it's going to be a dictatorship. What they say goes. With 2nd Ezra 16, those that consent shall be had in derision. I mean, you're not going to escape just because you put this grain of rice in you. That's just the beginning. That's the playtime. So the Lord tell you here, this is Revelation 13 and 16. Famous script right now. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark. You go into the Greek, that's the charagma, the charax, in their right hand. It could be in your left hand too, you know, Revelations 20, either hand. Doesn't matter. You gave in to the system. This is not based on right or left hands. It's not what this prophecy is based on. Oh, it got to be my right hand. No, it do not have to be your right hand. You can get it into your forehead like we're going to read on. The Lord covered it. The whole thing about taking this grain of rice is that you submitted and you lost the faith. So you want to stay with your slave master. That's the point. Not the right or left hand. You took the system. You've digested the beast as your leader. So you trust in him. And you pledge an allegiance by letting them put an electrical oil in your ass. So it says, receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy, meaning you can't function. The buying and selling goes into the grid, man. We're able to go out right. I can go out right now and buy some milk. You know why? Because I have a debit card. I might have some fiat currency in my wallet, right? I might have a credit card. So I can actually function. I receive my paycheck through the system, through the grid, the direct deposit system. We can use Apple Pay. We can use Cash App, right? You can do all these things to make your transaction. The majority of people do more buying than selling, but you do have a great population of capitalists that going to go into the selling part. But your average person running around, there's more buyers. So for you to support your family, your children, your wife, pay your taxes on your home, your rent, your car note, go on vacation, receive your pension, 401k, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. That's what this buying and selling is going into. Meaning you're a consumer. You will not be able to continue consuming the malls, the pizza stores, the IHOPs, the Longhorns, whatever you into from top to bottom. You're going to have to receive this grain of rice, this digital oil, this RFID C-HIP into your body, which is going to put you on a blockchain, make you a part of the system. The internet of all things, you will be connected and directed and instructed with AI technology on how to live your life in the future according to their standards. You are a total prisoner. That's what this buying and selling is going into. So no man should be able to buy or sell, save or accept he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which goes into the whole system. And you know, the 666, you know, the star shy stigma, the stigma, something that sticks in you, you know, the piercing. When you go back into Exodus 21, the boar part, when he bored the ring in the servant ear that said he want to stay with his master. That boar, when you go into it, the Hebrew, that goes into the piercing, man. The breaking of the skin. The charax, once again. So everything is set up, man. I mean, what more do you want? If you got the eye salve, you see this thing clearly. And our Lord is right around the corner. Our Lord shows up in the midst of this right here, man. That's the exciting part. That the Lord shows up. But let's listen to a little more of this.
Bad actors. So this is devolving huge extra power to the state. And I'm afraid that the average Westerner will say, oh, this is a good idea. They all have smartphones at this point, and they'll say, wow, this is great. I won't have to take a wallet or a credit card with me. I can just use my iPhone to buy and sell. And sure, it's easy, but they're treating what little agency and financial freedom they have left and giving it away to the government, which, as far as I'm concerned, the state is a force for evil in society. It's pure coercion. And I think there's two ways that you can run society, with voluntarism being emphasized or with coercion being emphasized. And increasingly, the government, which is pure congealed coercion, is being emphasized and more important. So society is going in the wrong direction, frankly.
Are you optimistic that folks will rise up against central bank digital currencies, that there will be a rebellion?
No, I don't think so. Look, they say 20 or 25% of the U.S. population is on psychoactive drugs to start with. I'm not talking about fun drugs like marijuana and cocaine. I'm talking about psychiatric drugs to make them, in effect, zombies. So they're kind of out of the game. Most of the U.S. population has been educated for generations by a totally corrupt school system, which has just overwhelmed them with all kinds of woke and socialist and neo-Marxist ideas, where they think things that are actually wrong are beneficial and right. So no, people, and it'll look so convenient. So no, there's no hope that that's going to happen. That having been said, anybody who thinks for themselves and understands economics and history should have a significant amount of gold and silver coins in their own possession.
No. We're in a very dangerous time right now. Silver and gold ain't gonna do nothing for you, my man. But I do like, you can go over there, punch this interview up, check it out yourself. I do like the interview. I do like some of the things that are said, about this guy. I gotta get his name, because he went in, but this is my first time seeing him, especially on this show here. So, he gets it in. This is for your silver and gold hoarders. This is Ezekiel 7, verse 19. This is NLT. They will throw their money in the streets. Wow, you can't digest money, man. What's good is your money if ain't no stores around to spend it? And you can go without, clothes and driving your car, floating in your boat. But one thing you can't go without is food and water. So let's see you melt down some of that gold and get a quench for your thirst. In that day, man, you got these people thinking gold, silver, crypto, Bitcoin is going to deliver them. You sadly mistaken. You acting like society just going to participate with that. They control the food. When you control the food, you control the whole population. You control how it flows, my man. So it said, and these are prophetic scriptures here. This is way over your head. It says, they will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. You see that? Well, I'm gonna get reparations. Or I'm gonna invest into this. Or I'm gonna buy real estate, or I'm gonna buy this land. You gonna buy some land? Yeah, we gonna buy the land and cultivate it. Man, stop fooling yourself. You still need to buy seeds. You need to get a well pump. You need to start a sewage system. You know, you got a lot of things that go with, you know, owning land and actually using it as a survival tool. Shit, why you think Canadian Prep and them got something called bug out bags? You know, because you're going to be on the run. You're going to be on the move. It says you're going to be tossing it like worthless trash. All those dollars. I got $1 million. What is $1 million going to do to you? You're going to be flying them into like paper planes like they was doing over there in China. When that thing hit, they was folding up their money and flying it out the window because they was trapped in those buildings. They couldn't get to no food or water. So what good is the money? Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of Yahweh's anger. They don't know they're in the vengeance of the Lord. They just thinking this is a coincidence by the top elites who just want more money. That's your average person. They just want more money. Your brain is centered around money. And it ain't about money. This is the final war for planet Earth that you're in. The ending of one world and the beginning of the next. History is changing right before your eyes. The position of rulership. And you talk about money. Are you crazy? This is beyond money. He's showing you right here what you're going to do with your money. It says their silver and their gold won't save them on the day of Yahweh's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them. You see that? You have to trade that money in for that radioactive damn RFID that's going to go in your damn body and cause cancer. That money, gold and crypto coins and all these coins and world coin and, you know, man, stop it. We dealing with biblical prophecy, which is thousands of years old. We got a more sure word of prophecy. We're going to get that next. It says, so none of that's going to feed you, for their greed can only trip them up. And that's what's going to happen. Your greed and your satisfaction, you know, to hold on to this empire is only going to trip your black ass up. Excuse my language, man. These damn guys, man. Check this out. This is 2 Peter 1:19 NLT. Because of that experience, we have even greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. What's that message? Habakkuk will tell you the vision is only for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. I just read you out of Revelations what's about to hit. They're about to digitize your ass, man. You're going to be a walking cyborg. A bionic man, a bionic woman with artificial powers powered up by AI technology, but in a sense, you're a prisoner. You're going to look cool swiping your hand. I ain't got to go to my wallet. With the trick of a hand, I can make things open and close. Yeah, but as soon as you get out of line, as soon as they find out that you burning too much carbon, they're going to put your behind right back in order. Then you're going to say, I should have never submitted to the beast system, but it's too late. It's too late. But us, the hopeful elect, because of the experience, we have even greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. You must pay close attention to what they wrote, for their words are like a lamp shining in the dark place until the day dawns and Hamashiach, the morning star, shines in our hearts, man. That's what we got right now. Y'all ain't got that. You people in the world are hopeless. But we got a more sure word of prophecy that brings confidence to our hope. We're convicted by this at this point. We're prisoners to this. So what type of prisoner you want to be? To the beast system, controlled by your daddy Esau, which is losing quickly? Or your prisoner Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, who the Lord got to draw you into his captivity, which is a good captivity. And he only looking for a chosen few, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKadosh. Double honor to the elders, the great millstone, who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasha Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Yasha Allah. Shalom.